I don't really know exactly what time it is, but it's like 11 in the morning. I've just been out and doing my second session for the day and some biking. I was supposed to film it, but it actually didn't really work because I still doesn't have a camera. I know that I've said for like 2 weeks that I should buy one, but it's just so difficult to know what to buy. And I don't want to waste money on a camera that I won't use. Of course I want to buy a good one. Why else would I buy it? No, but of course I want to buy a good one that I will also be able to take like really good photos with. And it just feels like most of the cameras are like pretty big, and since I travel so much, I train and race so much, I don't want to have an extra thing to carry, because like I have the wetsuit, I have all the shoes, I have all the clothes, my bike and everything like that. So I don't want to have like an extra thing that's gonna be like, oh, I have to make space for this in my suitcase. So yeah, no bike video. That's that. I'll work on that when I'm able to have a camera who's steady and where I have a tripod so I can put it up, because no, I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready, or well, technically I am ready. For my lunch, I have a friend date today. I don't have that many girlfriends here in Motala anymore, mostly because I travel so much, so it's difficult to keep in touch with people. And honestly, most of the people that I went to high school with have left. They like, we have a tradition in Sweden when you run out of the high school, they just kept on running. Everybody left. Which I kind of understand. It's not the most like happening town for people in their early 20s, and if you want to study, you have to leave. So it is what it is. But yeah, I have a friend day today that I've set up with a girl that I've had yeah, I think she's really awesome. I actually met her on social media, on Instagram to begin with. I noticed that she lived in the same town, but also noticed there was a girl that I've never really seen before. Her name is Katrin Berndt. She is somewhat famous here on YouTube, but if you don't subscribe to her channel, the link to her channel is down here. And yeah, check her out. She's really cool, and I'm very excited about our friend date. We'll see. She's, yeah, my age, and I don't know that much about her, more than the things that I've read on social media. But I actually think that we should be able, like people in general, should be able to talk about the fact that it's difficult to find friends when you reach a certain like age. Most of the people in their mid-20s, they spend time with the people that they either met in school, like high school, or people that they studied university at together with. And since I don't really have either, it's very difficult, since the people that I train and race with, they are across the whole country or across the whole world. So when I go home, of course I spend a lot of time with my family, but yeah, it gets lonely. So, but yeah, friend date. And I have to do something about my hair. Like I have this ponytail thing from all the from my bike session, and I also realized that I need to cut it. It doesn't look good. But yeah, bye. So, I've had a really busy day. Started my day very early with a swim. Then, like, in Hell by breakfast for a bike session, and then I talked to you guys a little bit, and then I went for the lunch with Katrin, and then I actually went for a run as well. And yeah, as you just saw, I've also been skiing. I went with my brother, and for the first time in my life, I think, I went after the sun has went down, so it was actually really cool. I didn't bring a headlamp, but it had these big lights anyway, so it's just, yeah, it was really cool. It's cold, but fun. And for you guys who's wondering, I'm actually doing all the ski sessions outside of my original training. So right now it's not a part of my training schedule. So I do the swim, the bike, and the run as I should. And then I just add on the skiing, which some days works just perfect, but some days, as today, it makes me really tired. But I kind of like that feeling, so it's just fine. I feel that I want to talk a little bit more about the friend date, and maybe not talk about her, but it was a really great lunch. We ate sushi, and yeah, just talked for an hour, which is really nice. It's nice when you meet someone who it just feels easy with. But I left it off a little abrupt, and I want to tell you a little bit more of the whole thing of not maybe having that many friends. I don't think it's as common in small cities as it is in big cities. I think that small city mid-20s, if they stayed here or they stayed in their hometown for a long while, they have a lot of friends. But for me, who travels around, I don't really have like the hold, which means not really the greatest communication, like when it comes to me being like maybe 8 hours away and time difference, and yeah, it's just not great. So it's actually kind of sad that you can't have, I know you can have like Tinder for meeting a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You should have Tinder for friends. And I think it's very difficult to find friends without your like comfort zone, which in my case would be outside of triathlon. Mostly because like all I do is train and go to races where I meet other triathletes, and I love my friends who are triathletes, don't get me wrong, but I think it's very important for someone like me who doesn't work to have other friends as well, not just, well, I do kind of work, so it doesn't just, yeah, but just have friends in different like aspects of life. You don't have to just be friends with the training freaks, because I've seen a lot of toxic relationship when it comes to pro athletes being friends with pro athletes, and in the end of that line, in the end of that road, they're not friends anymore because they started competing with each other along the way. And it's kind of nice to meet someone and not talk about training, not talk about watts, and not talk about pace, and just, I don't know, talk about the weather, new jeans, whatever. So yeah, maybe you guys know about an app where it's like Tinder for friends. I'm all set on the real Tinder, I don't need that. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to meet friends now. Facebook was supposed to be meeting friends. I don't really think it is. But yeah, if you have any ideas, please let me know. And good night.